Hey, what's up guys? It's Rami. In this video, I'm going to show you how to pass the FTMO challenge trading crypto. To give you a quick overview of what's coming, first, I'll show you how it's possible, because most of you think that you can only trade forex in FTMO, and this is wrong. So one, crypto in FTMO. Then, I'll introduce the considerations involved when trading crypto, and this is very important. If you forget about these, then you might forget about passing the challenge as well. Finally, I'll show you the strategy that I'm currently using to pass the FTMO. And this isn't some bullshit RSI strategy, it's the real deal. Let's get right into it. So, this is a free trial for FTMO on MT5. To add the crypto pairs right here, you can click on the plus sign, then you can search for the cryptocurrency that you want. For example, Polkadot. And then you click on it and it's added. It's very simple. Now, if you're using your phone, like I do usually, then you can click on the plus sign, which is on the top right of your screen. Then you click crypto CFDs and you add the cryptos that you want. That is only about 10 pairs or so. And so, to be honest, personally, I don't use the desktop version, which is this one, of MT5. I usually analyze the charts on TradingView and then I open, close, or manage my trades from MT5 on my phone. Because one, it's simpler for me, and two, there is more information right there. For example, we can see the fees per trade and the swaps per trade. Now, what are the points that you should consider when trading crypto on MT5? The first thing is obviously leverage. Usually, when trading on a crypto exchange, we're used to the regular leverage, times 5, times 10, times 50. But as you know, in Forex, we use lots, lot size or volume right here. So the question is, how much lot should you use per trade? To answer this question, I already opened the trade with a 0.1 lot size on BTC, which is this one. And I monitored the performance. And in the end, we can see that for each $100 move on BTC, we're making or losing $10 if we're using a 0.1 lot size. Well, how did we know that? It's very simple. This is the entry price and this is the current price. The difference from here to here, it's approximately $3,700. And the profits, it's 10% of that, which is $370. That's why for each $100 move on BTC, we're making or losing $10. And with that, we should be able to know what's the lot size needed per trade. For example, let's say that I want to risk $100 per trade on this specific trade. It's a long position, and the stop loss, it's $2,000 below the entry. So it's at 99,600 approximately, right here. And for the take profit, we don't really care about it since the risk per trade is only based on the stop loss, right? Now, what's the lot size needed for this specific trade for us to only risk $100 if the price hits our stop loss? The formula, it's risk per trade. Let me write it actually. It's risk per trade divided by distance from entry to stop loss. So divided by the distance from here to here, which is 2000 as you can see right here, right? So in the end, we should use 100, which is the risk per trade, divided by 2000 equals 0.05 lots. So try this for yourself. Open a free trial account on FTMO and try this formula a few times. When you get used to it, you can start trading Bitcoin on MT5 easily. However, if you want to trade Ethereum or other cryptos, it should be a different formula. So take on the free trial and do the calculations for yourself. The second important thing to consider is spread. And as you can see right here, the spread on Bitcoin, it's actually $30. It's the difference between the bid and the ask. This is very important for short-term traders like scalpers and day traders because they try to benefit from small market movements. And so if spreads are wide, then it'll affect the PNL a lot. For example, if you're a scalper and you wish to make $100 from a specific trade, let me go on the 1 minute chart, and you wish to make $100 from only a $30 move on BTC. So right now price is 650. Then we want to take profit at 620. So that's it, a $20 move as you can see right here. Now, how much money will we make if the spread is $30, which is equal to the difference from the entry to the take profit? We'll actually make $0. And so another example, let's say that you're a scalper as well or a day trader and you wish to make $100 from a $300 move on BTC. So this is the entry, and the take profit is approximately right here. We have $300 different, right? Now, if the spread is $30, then how much money will we make? We'll actually make $90. Why? Because spread is $30, which is 10% of the $300 move, right? That's why we'll make 10% less than what we expected. So instead of 100, we'll make $90 from this specific trade. So that's why spread is very important for short-term traders specifically. And at times, when there is high volatility and low liquidity, like for example, right here, I believe, spread can widen a lot. For example, it could reach hundreds or even $1,000. That's why you should be aware of spreads all the time, even as a higher time frame trader. Finally, the last thing to consider is swaps. In Forex, swaps are the fees that you pay for holding a position overnight. So it only applies to swing and position traders. They arise due to the differences in interest rates between the two currencies in a pair, for example, between Bitcoin and the US dollars. And so to know how much money you'll be losing from swaps, just open the free trial and open a long position with a 0.1 lot size on Bitcoin. Then the next day, see how much money you lost. Let's say it was $5. And this means if you open a long on BTC with a 1 lot size instead of 0.1, then you lose $50 per night. That's why it's very important. And if you open a short position, the swap will be different. So make sure to test it as well. I won't go into details about the swaps calculations and formulas because personally, I find it easier just to open a free trial and test it for yourself. For example, if we take this specific trade, we opened it about 2 weeks ago and we have 0.1 lot size on this trade. And it's a long position, as you can see. Now we're making $360 from it, right? However, the equity is $277. We're basically losing $80 or $90 only from swaps. Now right here, it's not clear on the desktop version, but if you open it on your phone, you can just click on the trade and you'll see minus 90 only from swaps specifically. And let's say minus 3 from fees. But here, it's not very clear. And again, that's why I like to use the phone for MT5. So that was it for these 3 considerations. You need to know how much lot you should use per trade, and you should be careful about spreads and swaps. Now, let's head to the chart where I'll show you the strategy that I'm currently using to pass the FTMO challenge trading crypto. So let's go to the weekly time frame. The strategy is very simple. I'm basically riding the trend in the bull market, and the goal is to pass the challenge with the least amount of risk and the least amount of trades, even if it may take a lot of time. For example, when price broke above here, above 75, 74k, and we had a candle close, then I believe that price won't revisit this area anytime soon, as we see in the past bull runs. That's why I opened the long, stop loss on this specific area, and take profit at 110k, which is one of my targets. And so if price hits this level, I'll actually pass the challenge in only one single trade. But obviously, Bitcoin might take a lot of time to reach 110k, so we need to take swaps into consideration. And this is the only drawback that I see in this specific strategy. It's swaps. Other than that, the idea of opening a trade with a wide stop loss that has a really low risk of being hit since we are in the bull market is a very smart move in my opinion. And so this is the strategy that I'm currently using. And right here, this is my challenge. I'm making approximately 5 or 6%, but in reality, I'm actually losing 2% or $300 even just from swaps. And that's why when I tell you swaps are no joke, I mean it. Keep in mind that we're only using this specific strategy to pass the challenge because we're taking advantage of the bull market. But afterwards, when you have the account, you need to trade using a proper strategy in order to be consistent. Because when we have the real account, we want to make money even when it's not the bull market, right? So if you want to see the strategy that I used in the past to pass the FTMO, then you can go ahead and watch the video that will show up on the screen. So that was it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you can like and subscribe to our channel. It would help us a lot. If you have any questions, you can shoot them inside the Discord as usual. The link is in the first comment below. See you guys in the next video.